Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Head Coach Ross of the ATACX Gym, Street Warrior, Injia Uhuru Capoeira. As all of you follow me know, Injia Uhuru is a Swahili term. It means the way of freedom, and Capoeira is the correct Kikongo, meaning language of the Kingdom of Congo, now the Democratic Republic of Congo. Capoeira is the correct Kikongo term that was mispronounced in 1712 and misrecorded in 1712 by Rafael Bluto as the word Capoeira. And now that art is incorrectly presented as the exercise and dance-oriented non-self-defense practice from Brazil. Okay, what's this video about? This video is in response to a request regarding some of you, sent me some emails and comments seeing me when I hit what we call the Siri Wawindaji. Siri Wawindaji is a critical part. You see, I move when I'm talking to you. I like doing that. It's a critical part and a critical intermediary step that's connected to the Mtao Oshosi. Siri Wawindaji means in Swahili hidden hunters or secret hunters. The reason is because back in the day when it was first used, we were hiding behind bushes or creeping up on targets using our arrows, spears, swords, or what have you. Okay, and also this posture is connected to the Mtao Oshosi because we hit this posture before we go into the Mtao Oshosi. The Mtao Oshosi has a variety of applications, just like Siri Wawindaji. You guys call the Mtao Oshosi negativa, right? Wrong, it's not called negativa. My ancestors did not speak Portuguese. Come on, man, you know that. All right, so one of the most important questions I asked, before I even showed the applications was, how do I even get there? A lot of people are saying they don't have the flexibility to do so. So, to help me out, it's my friend Juan. All right, and I'm going to show you one of the basic things we show right here that will help you increase your flexibility to do this movement. It takes about 45 seconds. Here's what you do. We'll start off with the butterfly stretch, if you will. Okay, so the idea here is to increase the flexibility, the psoas, the structure of your shoulders and your back, the alignment, and the balance, the sense of balance you have. All right, I'll get to that in just a moment after I increase your flexibility. The key we want to do here on the butterfly stretch is have our partner pull his or her or their heels in as close to the groin as possible. All right, we want their fingers and thumbs to be properly aligned on the same side, not like this here. It translates as the monkey grip. Yes, thumbs and fingers together like this. Very good, like the way he's showing right here. The next thing we want them to do is, on their own, we want them to flex their thighs and knees down toward the ground immediately. When they do that, they should feel an increase in the stretch of the groin area. You feel it? Good. Okay, now, on their own, we want them to do is now align their elbows and thighs and push down on each side of the limbs they're pushing here. At this point, they should reach a point where they're nearly at the maximal natural flexibility range. Your job as the assistant in this regard is to look at each one of their legs and see if they have a favorite side. Most of us have a favorite side that's more flexible than the other. Okay? If you're right-handed, usually that side is your right side. If you're left-handed, usually that side is left side. Whatever your dominant side is, that's more flexible in general. So your job as the assistant is to look to see where the imbalance is, and then start applying an extra stretch very gently that will help them increase their flexibility and equalize and stabilize the stretching mechanisms, the stretching effect, the stretching exercise, so that each thigh is at the same level. Not one thigh is higher than the other, not one thigh is higher than the other, both are at the same level. So looking here, you see that Juan's right side is lower than his left. So I take my palm, I don't put it on his knee, I put it on the inside of the thigh. Do not put it on the knee, that stretches the kneecap and that increases the possibility of injury to your partner. So you put it on the inside of the thigh, and then you push down. All right? Tell me when you can't push down can't go down any further. Right there, okay. Right when you can't push down any further, what you do now is you do an 8-second count, holding it there. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. And then, the second part, you do two 8-second part counts. The second part is you ask him to try to close his knees together, bring his knees together, try to bring his knees together like he's closing a book. But the idea is he's doing it against your resistance and his resistance. Hands down in the right place. What you're gonna do now here is his forearm's gonna be here, pushing down. Your hands are pushing down the thighs, and he's going to now push his thighs up against your own hands and his forearms. This gives you a form of dynamic tension. really isometric tension that you're gonna hold for 8 seconds, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 0. All right, then you help him up. You don't just let him get up on his own, you help him up. Straighten your legs up, inhale, breathe out, boom. And then you have him walk it off. Walk from here to the bench and walk back. When he comes back, he'll tell you what it feels like. While he's going, I'm gonna tell you what we did. We did an isometric flex, which is just drastically more powerful than the average stretch. The reason why it's more powerful is because you've reached the maximum point of your flexibility, and now you're adding resistance to it, so that increases your flexibility, the amount of flexibility you get from the exercise, some 200-300% on average. So tell me tell them what they think, what you thought about it. What did the stretch feel like, as opposed first? Did you feel the stretch extra?
Oh yes, definitely. I definitely felt the stretch extra.
How was it different than the original butterfly, the unassisted butterfly stretch? What was the difference there? Would you say? Explain that to me. How did it feel?
So when I was doing it myself, I felt the tension in the stretch definitely in my groin. But then when he assisted me and pushed down, it allowed my hips to relax, and I felt it. I felt the stretch get deeper, and then the dynamic stretch tensed back up, but I was still at that same level. I got up, walked off, and I instantly felt a lot looser.
Excellent, excellent. The reason why that works, as he just pointed out about, is that what we're doing is we're compounding the maximum level of stretch with the tension that increases your flexibility here. That means that your teacher should study the human performance sciences, which is where one of my degrees are coming from. I'm gonna get my PhD in that one too, all right? And this information should be applied to all of your exercises, all of your drills, your nutrition, your breath, everything, your alignment. You know, so when we have him sitting down, I had his head properly aligned. Here's another trick right here. Let me emphasize this. Would you please sit down? All right. Before you even hit the stretch here, all right, watch his posture. Please go back to the butterfly stretch, please. Watch his posture. Okay, what I want him to do now, roll his shoulders to his ears, roll your shoulders back so your shoulder muscles are touching. Feel that stretch right there. This immediately changes, it rectifies the structure so that now his back is very, very straight. Now what I want him to do here is, I want you to feel like you're almost like your head and neck is a periscope, and you want to push your head up toward my palm. See what my palm is? Push your head up toward my palm, like that. Don't lift your chin, just stretch at the neck, like mecha neck. You know, like a periscope, like upward periscope. Lift your head, there you go, like that. You feel that stretch in your neck? Okay, now maintain the same posture. Now flex your knees down toward the grass. Is there a difference in the stretch you see? Tell him what you feel is the difference. Go ahead, tell him. Talk to him.
I feel like my spine is aligned, which is lengthening my torso, my neck, and it feels like my body is activated with my hips as well.
Exactly. That's one of the critical benefits here. What he said was he feels like his spine and his upper body is aligned, and that proper alignment and stretching has also added a full body effect, you know, which synergistically amplifies the benefits you get from just purely doing only a lower body decently aligned stretch. Here, now with the proper alignment, I press my hands here and I press down right here for 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, push that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The results that you get are drastically superior to what you would get otherwise. It's incredibly important that you understand that you use the proper alignment of your structure, your physical being, the 7 systems of your body. You utilize that information, that you take all the knowledge you know and align it so that you have the hip girdle, the psoas, and all the relevant musculoskeletal systems and structures aligned properly and more importantly, combined with synergistic exercise knowledge so that the benefits you receive are very, very, very fast. Without that information, what will happen is you'll be at some regular school and they'll show you a posture like this. Siri Wawindaji, in all of his versions, here, all of his versions, you know, weight backwards, weight going toward the knee, we're going forward. I'll get to the video about that. That'll be in the next video. you won't be able to assume this posture, which means that all the lessons associated with it, you will also lose, okay? So it's very, very important that you learn this type of information, and that's why you should buy my instructionals, because I delve into the specifics, the importance of the science of this, and I teach you progressive stretching drills and movement drills that allow you to assume these postures so that you then can apply the technical training and the exercise training that goes along with it. Because like I frequently say to you, these postures are also Smai Tawi. Smai Tawi is the African spiritual physical salvation system and more that is improperly referred to as yoga and is only partially practiced as yoga. It's also why those of you who've been practicing for a while, or those of you who are observant, see that there's a lot of like yoga-like postures in Capoeira. It seems like Capoeira is like a faster application of yoga. You got to reverse. Yoga is a slower application of Capoeira. All right. And also remember that Capoeira also goes very, very slow in its application. It covers the entire gamut of human expression. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to progress with the next lesson with this video and these techniques later on today. Respond to your questions and comments. All right, so remember also to subscribe to my channel, hit a like button on that, share it on Facebook and all your social media. Okay, it's very important that you do that. We have over 1 million visitors a month, but over 98% of you are unsubscribed. We need you to subscribe. It's not free for us to make these videos for you, but it's free for you to receive it. So please subscribe, expand the size of the channel, and go to the website, which is on geocities.com/ATACX Street Warrior Capoeira. All right, go there and purchase our products there. Our ebooks to our instructions. Our ebooks anywhere from $11.50. You know, our instructions go only up to $135. That's about $135 is about double your cell phone bill. So come on, you can do this. All right. So support us. We'll continue to support you. You take care of yourself. You be careful. If you have any questions, comments, leave it at the end of this video. I'll answer all your questions. I read all the stuff and I respond to them. I promise. All right. Say, Coach. Go ahead. Hit me up.
For those who are worried about the progression and the time it might take, can you give us like a rough timeline to be able to use these postures, movements, and techniques effectively? It takes a high level of skill, agility, flexibility, proficiency, and awareness to be able to do this in an effective way. So.
That's a very good question. You know, and that again, you know, first let me answer the question directly. It'll take you the same day you come in, the same day you learn how to do this. The reason why I can say this is because I have the science already that allows you to perform. Also, I understand that the Siri Wawindaji isn't only just this posture. As I taught you before, every posture you learn has a higher posture in the application and a lower posture in the application. If it looks familiar to you, it should. Because the first stance I taught you, the empty mama Capoeira, if you step here, you start bending your knees, you'll drop into the empty mama, the Siri Wawindaji. Now let's say you can't go all the way down here to the back or forward or what have you. Wherever you stop at, that's still part of the progressions of the Siri Wawindaji and the empty mama Capoeira. Okay, so there's a logic. There's a very potent and important logic in the progression of our curriculum, which is something else that your cardio capoeira instructors don't have. But that's a good question. You know, do you have any other questions like that? You know, I'm sure they thought the same type of thing.
I'm good for right now.
Okay, cool. All right. Hey, if you have any questions like what Kwan just asked me, please ask. I'm looking forward to answering them. I enjoy it. All right. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to be helpful to you. Okay. Hey, Coach Ross of ATACX Gym, Street Warrior. In Gia Uhuru Capoeira. All right, take care of yourself. Be safe. Asante sana. Amani. Ashe.